I only have one big goal for 2025, and that is to get visible abs. I know, I know. I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I'm not a professional, I don't know, athlete or something. But the question will be, why would a regular person, why would a regular girl want to have abs or want to set getting abs as the unique big goal for 2025? And I'm going to tell you why. So, you know how we always say that it's important in life to identify that one or two big things in your life that where you know that if I tackle this thing, it might have impact on a lot of other different things. And if I succeed in this one thing, it will have like a huge repercussion to a lot of other areas of my life. That's what it is for me for this year. And also, you gotta note that I don't want to set a lot of big goals for a year because, first of all, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. And second, once there's so many things to do, I tend to just not do them. So my focus is on one thing alone, and I'm gonna tell you why. The first thing that I would say is the reason why I only set getting abs for 2025 as my big goal would be that getting abs actually requires a crazy amount of focus, a crazy big amount of focus. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm at the gym, the only thing I actually focus on is my workouts pretty much. And I don't necessarily waste my time in other things, but I do focus on a singular things. And that is also something that has been being reflected in my work as well, because it helps me just have that capacity to focus on one thing and achieve it and finish it and then move to the next one, which is something that I always like doing because I do not like multitasking. I don't like multitasking. I don't feel like it's very effective as an approach, at least for me. Some other people maybe find it very effective for them, but it's not for me. So I don't multitask. And the focus that I get from the gym is just on a whole different level, bro. It's really, really amazing. And it helps me a lot in my focus for productivity at work. It helps me a lot in focusing for other things that I want to do in my life. So that's one thing that I want to double down on because I basically discovered it or noticed it only last year, which is 2024. So I want to double down on that. For me, I feel like 2024 was more to learn to learn a few things about myself, and 2025 it will be mostly about implementing those things that I learned. Working on getting abs will require way more focus than what I had and what I did last year. Alors, so, bro, I start speaking French here. I'm like, alors. The number 2 point for me is that working on getting abs requires a lot more discipline. Now, hear me out. Okay, losing 18 kilograms, I lost 18 kilograms. So losing 18 kilograms did require a lot of discipline because it was hard, and especially in a world where sometimes there's a lot of misinformation. And I had to do this by myself because I've been so very much disappointed by my coaches before, or with my attempts to get good information at least to be able to lose weight. But once I started getting my own information and apply them to the things that I feel like work best for me, I started working. And yes, it was still very hard. It was still very hard. So I feel like losing weight, losing that 18 kilograms was really hard, but it will be on a whole different level and will require a lot more discipline to actually have visible abs. And that is something that I really want to work on, because that discipline, not only it will get me to getting abs, but it will very much get me the habits of being disciplined. And when I'm talking about discipline, I know discipline is a very weird word where people are waiting for discipline to kick in for them to achieve stuff, but that's not how I'm seeing discipline. For me, discipline is the consistency, the fact of knowing that there is this one thing that I need to do and actually go and do that. Actually work on that, not necessarily because you feeling it that day, or necessarily because you feel like at that moment you're feeling good, you can be able to do this and this, but mostly despite your feelings or despite what you're going through at that moment, knowing that I have this thing that I'm working on and that I have to do, and going and doing that. So even if you're not feeling like reducing your calories, even if you're not feeling like, I don't know, going to the gym or whatever, you know that your goal is to have abs and that you have to work on it. So having that habit, I think it will be a very life-changing thing for me, especially in terms of like my productivity in general, because once you get in the habit of working towards the things that you want, towards the things that you set for you to achieve, I feel like that's a habit that you just build in all the other aspects of your life. The reason why I chose abs is because that is one of the hardest thing that I could think of at that moment. And obviously, I'm a person who's very enthusiastic about fitness. So the third point for me will be personal confidence. Once I'm able to feel like I am able to achieve stuff that I set for myself, I feel like it will boost my confidence a lot more in other areas of my life as well, to be able to set certain goals that I find pretty much unachievable or that scare me. Because to be honest with you, working towards getting abs scares me because I've never been extremely lean in my life. So basically, that's why I'm focusing on only one big goal that I actually know that it will have a lot of impact on the rest of my life. So how am I going to do this? The biggest system that I had to be able to lose some weight was that I started by bulking. It's not like bulking the way it's known in the bodybuilding community, but I started actually by working out a lot, building a lot of muscles before even thinking about how I can reduce my calories, how I can treat my nutrition in a better way to start losing weight, because I wanted something that is very, very, very sustainable, especially so that I won't give up on it. So I will go with the same approach now that I know that it works for me. And probably different things will work for different people. It's probably not gonna work for you, but this is just how I am going to do this. Is that December 2024, I pretty much started bulking. I put on some weight and I put on a lot of muscle. I even noticed that my strength is going up, which is great, amazing at the gym. I feel so good at the gym these days. It's crazy. But I will definitely start cutting at some point this year, and so that I can take out all the fat after the bulking period. And in the bulking period, what I'm gonna do is, we know that abs are not built in the gym, all right? It's built in the kitchen. But I will start by doing a lot, as I'm still in the bulking season, I will start by doing a lot of abs exercises to start building the muscles of, the abs muscles, because like every other part of the body, for it to be very visible, you still have to build it a little bit. And yes, it's not gonna be visible directly as I still have a big stomach here. But instead of starting to cut and seeing a flat stomach with zero type of muscle in it, with zero abs, with nothing at all, I'm going to start by building those abs, and then I will cut on my calories so that I can reduce the fat on my stomach and my whole body, obviously, because you don't spell reduce, but I can reduce the fat on my stomach and everything and my whole body, and there only the abs will be visible. So that is my only strategy. I don't know if you guys have some recommendation to give me. You can give it to me in the comment section below. I will update you. We will be on this journey together, and I hope I get to this thing, because seriously, this is one thing that I really, really, really want to achieve, because I want to prove to myself that I'm able to do this kind of things, that I'm able to set certain unachievable goals and then go for them and actually achieve them. So thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, stay focused and agile. Peace.